Hares Mafia game, written by Juhee Lee. Chapter 1. Encounter. One burning humid summer day, a young hare was sunbathing in the middle of a trail. At the same time, Eric, the ice cream man, was heading to the town to sell ice cream. He had to pass the trail where the hare was lying. Eric and the young hare didn't recognize each other. In an instant, Eric's car hit the young, unlucky hare. Its eyes were closed and its heart was not beating. The unlucky hare was dead. From its head, red blood looked like rubies were running out. Chapter 2. Blood Tears. With a sharp and happy beard, Eric just ignored the poor hare, because many hares were hit there. Unfortunately, the unlucky hare became more miserable. Eagles ate its dead body. When hares discovered the young hare's skull, they shed tears of blood. They decided to take revenge for the young hare and warn people. They waited until the night came. Eric didn't know at all what would happen to him later. Chapter 3. Ready? As time passed, it became darker and darker. It was time for revenge. Eric was passing through Hare's nest alone, very peacefully. The hares planned to shock Eric by surrounding him with scary faces. Now everything is ready. It's time to get started. Chapter 4. Set, go. Before taking revenge, Derek, the king of hares, remembered the dead hare's kind face. As Eric came very close, Derek cleared his mind and jumped in front of Eric. As Eric was so astonished, he turned the handle. With a loud squeaking sound, the car stopped. Eric's heart was beating too fast. He was hard to breathe. Chapter 5. Nightmare. Eric tried to calm down, but as soon as the hares popped it out from every side, even in the back, his mantle began to collapse. His hands and feet were shivering and became very cold. He wasn't able to open his eyes. Chapter 6. Festival. As if they didn't know Eric's fear, hares jumped out from their nests. They were enjoying Eric's fear. Every moment the hares jumped, Eric's fear reached the climax. They were laughing with madness. Eric's body was wet with sweat. Heart beating kept beating faster and faster and faster. Chapter 7. Arrest. Hare's eyes glowed. With their mind full of anger for the villagers who took away their family's lives. Suddenly, Eric moved forward very slowly. But hares couldn't give up this chance. More hares ran out to block Eric's path. Eric was surrounded. Chapter 8. Resentment. Hares glared at him menacingly. When Eric saw them, he could feel their mind and listen to their hearts. He felt their anger, sadness, and even sense of loss. They were saying, "Why did you kill and hurt us? We just want our family's safety." Eric wanted to say sorry, but his mouth didn't open. Chapter 9. Desire. Eric's behavior made hares furious. They thought he was crying because he felt scared. Hares made up their mind to knock him down and steal all his belongings. To carry out their plan, Derek jumped it high. It seemed that he was flying. Derek and other hares were excited. Chapter 10. Ghosts. Other hares cheered hooray. They were impressed by Derek's courage. They followed Derek confidently, and all together jumped into the sky. The car's headlight lit them. They seemed like ghosts. Or maybe there could be ghosts who were hit by a car and died because of villagers. Chapter 11. Chaos. Squeak! Eric's ears were deafened, and shocked by the hares, he slowly lost consciousness. It must be Ghost's curse. The revenge of hares has reached its peak. Oh yeah, they cheered as Eric fainted. But they had no time to enjoy it. They had to do their last plan. Chapter 12, Sunrise. Unlike yesterday's gloomy night, a sunny and cozy morning has dawned. Eric was lying in the middle of a trail, in the same position where the hare was hit. What happened? Eric slowly opened his eyes and frowned, because of the hard ground and bright sunshine. He was puzzled for a long time. He was wondering why he was there. Chapter 13, Enlightenment. Suddenly, he remembered the eerie memory of last night. Eric wanted to get off here and didn't want to be alone, because he felt there was ghosts around him. So he quickly loaded himself into his ice cream truck and slashed off to the village. Number 14, Success. He told villagers what had happened to him. Listening to the story, people watched around carefully when they saw crossing signs. The revenge of the hares ended with success. They lived happily ever after. The end.